A declining economy has made higher education an ever so attractive option to students in the United States. It seems that more and more jobs are increasing educational requirements and making the job market more competitive. Simply obtaining a high school diploma does not take you quite as far as it used to anymore. For students who come from privileged backgrounds, college seems all the norm for them, what they are supposed to do after high school. The only option many students in fact even see for their future. But what help do students from disadvantaged backgrounds have to help them achieve the American dream? Today we will talk a little bit about TRIO programs and where the future of our students from underrepresented populations lie. Mike Simpson, a United States representative, spoke on behalf of TRIO programs at a Capitol Hill briefing this year, stating that growing up, the thought of not going to college was foreign to him. Simpson stated that, "I never realized how many people in this country do not have the opportunity to go to college and had never thought about going to college. TRIO programs are really what opened up those doors for an awful lot of students." Some famous TRIO participants include Patrick Ewing, Troy Polamalu, A.C. Green, Angela Bassett, and Oprah Winfrey. TRIO programs emerged in the mid-60s during War on Poverty, during President Lyndon B. Johnson's administration. President Johnson's goal was to increase access to education to students who came from disadvantaged backgrounds who did not have the same ease of gaining access to post-secondary education as their more privileged counterparts. These programs rose from the creation of the Economic Opportunity Act, which focused on assisting students from disadvantaged backgrounds. TRIO takes the form of various student assistance programs that range from middle school level to high school level into programs at the post-secondary level. TRIO programs also include assistance for adults, high school dropouts, and non-traditional students to be able to pursue a post-secondary education. TRIO programs are designed to identify and provide services to students from disadvantaged backgrounds. Disadvantaged backgrounds include students from low-income households, which we will look at in just a minute, first-generation college students, meaning neither parent of the student has attained a bachelor's degree, and students with disabilities. Some individual TRIO programs will focus on one specific demographic, while others incorporate a combination of the three. This table depicts the current low-income qualifying levels for federal TRIO programs effective as of January 24, 2013. The left column denotes the family size, while the right column provides a qualifying income level. This number is 150 times that of the national poverty level. Therefore, qualifying household incomes must be at or below 150 times the national poverty rate. To the far right are adjustments for Alaska and Hawaii, factoring in the adjusted cost of living for those states. A little history. TRIO began with only 3 student assistance programs, denoting its name TRIO, which then expanded to now include a total of 7 core programs. The first 3 programs are Upward Bound, which was the first of the TRIO programs to be created, Talent Search, which was the second, and Student Support Services, which was the third. We will talk a little bit more about the original TRIO programs in just a minute. The next programs that followed in order were the Educational Opportunity Centers, which emerged from the Higher Education Amendments of 1972. These are centers to provide TRIO-eligible adults who want to enter or continue a program of post-secondary education. Then, Training Program for Federal TRIO Programs, which was created in 1976 from the Educational Amendments, is a program to enhance the training and skills of TRIO program directors and staff to best assist their TRIO participants. Then is the Ronald E. McNair Post-Baccalaureate Achievement Program, which was created in 1986, which is a program at the post-secondary level designed to help students pursue into a doctoral program. Upward Bound Math and Science program followed, which is also known as RCMS, was created in 1990 and is a more targeted version of Upward Bound, focusing on primarily math and science instruction. Also added was Veterans Upward Bound, which is a specialized component of the Upward Bound program designed to focus on TRIO-eligible veterans returning to pursue higher education. Upward Bound was created out of the 1964 Economic Opportunity Act and is the first and largest program of the TRIO programs. Upward Bound serves high school students who are either low-income or first-generation college students. Several components of Upward Bound program include tutoring assistance during the academic year, assistance in seeking out possible post-secondary institutions, and assistance in the post-secondary admissions process. Upward Bound programs also include a summer 6 to 8 week intensive residential component where participants reside on a college campus and take classes to help prepare them for their next year of schooling. All Upward Bound programs must provide education in the areas of math, laboratory science, composition, literature, and foreign language. Many Upward Bound programs also provide a bridge program where the high school graduates of Upward Bound are enrolled in their first collegiate level course during the summer to help prepare them for what the academic year at a post-secondary institution looks like. Talent Search was the second of the TRIO programs to be created. It was created in 1965 as part of the Higher Education Act. Similar to Upward Bound, Talent Search also seeks to identify students from disadvantaged backgrounds who have a potential to succeed in higher education. Talent Search provides students with academic and career counseling to help them succeed in graduating from high school and pursue a post-secondary education. Unlike Upward Bound, Talent Search can reach students as young as middle school to help them early on in their goal, and can follow them through into high school. Talent Search also advocates for high school dropouts, encouraging them to return to achieve their GED and continue into post-secondary education. Student Support Services, originally known as Special Services for Disadvantaged Students, was added in 1968 and focuses on assisting students once they have gotten to the post-secondary institution. Student Support Services offices assist students in various components of their post-secondary career, from assisting them in meeting basic educational requirements, to academic development, to career counseling, to various efforts to assist them in persistence to graduation. Student Support Services focus on increasing college retention and graduation rates of students who come from disadvantaged backgrounds. In 2001, the Omnibus Consolidation Appropriations Act permitted the use of program funds for direct financial assistance or grant aid for current participants who receive the federal Pell Grant. The Labor, Health and Human Services and Education Appropriations Bill is the bill that funds TRIO programs as well as Gear Up. On July 9, 2013, the Senate Labor, Health and Human Services and Education Appropriations Subcommittee approved its annual funding bill, which had included $849.9 million for TRIO programs for the 2014 and 2015 program year. With this budget in mind, TRIO programs would be able to sustain the programs that they had during the previous program year. However, with a government sequester with a federal budget, This has already cost TRIO programs a 5.2% cut in funding. Even a 5% TRIO cut in funding has drastic effects on these TRIO programs. With this cut alone, TRIO programs are going to have to cope by reducing and eliminating services that are offered to students, reducing the number of staff that can assist students, and unfortunately, even reducing the number of students that they are able to serve. TRIO programs often find themselves on the chopping block when the government needs to find more money in the federal budget. Unfortunately, education sees a large portion of budget cuts. TRIO programs have lost significant funding over the years, leaving lobbyists constantly battling to restore components of these programs that they once had. Approximately 88,000 students have lost access to TRIO programs since 2005 due to continued budget cuts. Several proposals from the federal government have been brought forward threatening the future of TRIO programs. One of the proposals that have been put forward was to eliminate TRIO by replacing it with No Child Left Behind from the President George W. Bush administration. This proposal was not passed, keeping TRIO programs intact a little longer. A more recent proposal focuses on TRIO programs and Gear Up, which stands for Gaining Early Awareness and Readiness for Undergraduate Programs, a program that's focused on increasing the number of low-income students to be prepared to enter post-secondary education. The proposal includes the consolidation of both TRIO and Gear Up into one functional program. At this time, this proposal has not been passed. However, the future of this proposal will be known by next year. While seemingly similar in nature, the various TRIO programs are designed to assist students from disadvantaged backgrounds at all stages of life, whether it be from reaching them while they are young to instill a sense of accomplishment and passion for higher learning, or high school dropouts who are ready to return to pursue the education that they did not think they could accomplish. It is uncertain where the future of TRIO programs lies. As budget cuts continue to affect higher education, it is safe to say at this point, TRIO programs are not going to be around forever. Lobbyists continue to fight to keep TRIO programs alive a little longer with each bill that is passed, but the future of post-secondary assistance for our students from disadvantaged backgrounds remains uncertain.